All right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Set, ready, 60 Pittsburgh.
So that'll back him up 5.
All day, baby, all day.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Check 15, check out.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
It's 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go, set. My 18, Gator. 56. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
At the 40-yard line.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Hey, box truck. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And some space here. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job, execute it.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, check 20.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Give him 3 on 1st down.
Good job.
It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Hurry. 57 to Mike. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Run. Hurry. 57, Mike, 57. Time to go, night. Hey, seam 6. 57 to Mike. Watch the screen. Point it right.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Geno Atkins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Check curls. 57.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Alert. 57 to Mike. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better than it hits the ground, instead going to an opposite color jersey.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
You better be ready. Don't be pistol. Rail. Check four. Hey, Delta. Showing eight. Switch. Kings. Regular. Right there.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jordan Willis in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down.
Mike 57. It's going to be a long day.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Landry, the intended target.
Intercepted by the Bengals. His guys take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set up. 8, read. 44. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Mixon with a first down carry. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
On second down, here's Mixon.
It's wrong.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
Target. Check the backer. Topper. Lee Griffin.
He gets this one to Boyd. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. Mike, 44 Mike. Check. Hey, lock it. Bang. 22 jet bomber. 49. Check 49. Check. Crunch. Look. Squeeze. Rush it.
On first down.
Check nickel.
Mixon.
Shift.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready? 30 base. 56. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. 5.
Back to Mixon on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
Here we go on second and 12. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And the kick by Rosas is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
set to kick off.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Alert, flare! Alert, flare! Flare, flare! Shift, shift! Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch! Hey, check 24! Check 24!
They'll start with Hunt on the ground.
Watch the shift, watch the shift!
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, alert 33.
Second and 5.
Mayfield on play action. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
180! Bandit! Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert! Check 1. Blue draw corkers. Check 52. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out!
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 3.
Come on. Why? Real. Pistol. Hurry. Point it right. Hey, Alpha.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, alert 33. Up, Hey, orbit. 57's the mic. Exit. 57. Watch out.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play now. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
Let's go.
Down, Beckham. A gain on the play.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination of whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
I'm here all day. Check 26. Check. Up.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They come out here in the I. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
On for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him with contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
They'll set up to throw. Dancing with it. And the ball is knocked out. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
132 fighter. Hey, Echo. 44 is the mic. Yep. Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. Big stop. Greystone, Travis. Let's go. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
For a Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
180. Hey, point it right. No. Off. Big edge, big edge, big edge. Run. Kill. Real. He's coming. Double up. What's that? He's coming. Double up. Check. Fresno.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Man, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Slam. Point it right. 57's Mike. Ricky.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right. They have had no room to breathe.
Check Mike 57. Let's go tackle.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now here's Ross. He spins free. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's get into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Right there, 56. You don't want none of that. Get it. Pick up the ball. Five.
Back to throw here. And able to find Green. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Tight. Bam. Check. Leo. Watch it go.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
You got it.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining, still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And some room to work. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Give me the ball every time, fellas.
John Ross, his first touchdown on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on his punter. Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
Kill. Alert three.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Regular.
On first down, it's Hunt, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Want it. Keep playing the hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL...
Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
That long run for a touchdown is a great example of if you get it back to the second level, anything can result, and it's usually something good.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, Pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there. You're giving yourself a chance.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson able to get him for a loss of about 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Mayfield down. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Here we go. Hey, exit. 57's Mike. I got you. What's that?
3rd and long for Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Mike 57. No chance.
Pulling 1st and 10, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Jordan Willis able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this 3rd quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Carl Nassib in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Mike's 57's Mike. Hey, alert 33.
From the gun, Mayfield going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Hey, alert! Hey, Charlie. 57's Mike. Mike 57. You must be dreaming. Shift! Watch safety creep. Pistol. Safety's creeping. Run. One touch.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.